B-League is how you going? It's your boy here, Dan, at the B-League Says, coming at you with another easy B-Leagues Pick'em show. Here we are. It's again a Wednesday. Remember, we're pre-recording these episodes, so this is going to be for Thursday Night Football's matchup of the Patriots at Jets. Yes, we get a primetime matchup of Jacoby Brissett versus a washed-up old Aaron Rodgers. Yes, so we can't wait. This game maybe 3 years ago might have been something, but I'm really not that enthused about it. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish I could, but I can't. But here we are. We're going to look at some props, which is exciting, over at our friends underdogfantasy.com. Promo code GF2 for 100% matching deposit up to $250. And you can always find us in Discord if you have any other further questions about the props that we have or any questions for Dynasty, Redraft, whatever. Come over there. Going for 2 live Discord over there as well. But for now, we're going to pop into prop number 1 of 3. Last Thursday, we did pretty good. I thought we struck on Tyreek Hill. I like James Cook at 19.5 receiving yards. First reception, 17 yards and a touchdown. Next play, Tua gets hurt. Then, yeah, that kind of went out the window. We kind of did all right with our props last week. Sunday, we did well. Monday, we were a bit up and down. But for what it's worth, I feel like our Thursday was on the money. We're in the ballpark, but the game changed when injuries happened. And it happens as well. But we're going to move on to pick number 1 today. Garrett Wilson, higher than 5.5 receptions. I feel like this one is where we're going to go a lot over the next few weeks. And look, week 1 was promising for the Pats secondary, but a dysfunctional Bengals offseason contributed to that. The Seahawks then killed them. All right, Seahawks absolutely gashed that secondary of the Patriots with 22 receptions, not targets, receptions between Jackson Smith and Jigba and DK Metcalf. I'm sure stylistically the Jets and Seahawks move a little different. The Jets are a little bit slower to move than the upbeat pace that the Seahawks provided. Obviously, Kenneth Walker was injured and Charbonnet more receiving back, so they were a bit more equivalent to going in through the air, but I digress. Anyone that knows how to exploit it, tell it's Aaron Rodgers, right? Like, he's going to see this and go, okay, well, I'm going to throw it a lot against them. And on a short week, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but I feel like they've shown him enough to know where he can win in certain matchups as well. Look, Wilson as well has been something of Jekyll and Hyde versus the Patriots in his career over the last couple of years. So, you know, it is what it is. In 4 appearances, he's had doubled the targets at MetLife than he has at Foxborough. So at home, he's going twice as much. He's had 16 at 8. So we have a nice average of 8 targets per game at home. And obviously, he's at home. 17 targets already this year with both games on the road. So we're looking at a guy that's going around 7-8 targets a game already this year. He's averaged at home against the Patriots is 8 targets a game. I like that for him. I feel like we're going to hit with the volume he's going to get after seeing what Seattle did to them last week. Pick number 2, it's going to be Tyler Conklin. Yeah, we're going Tyler Conklin lower than 2.5 receptions because I feel like, this guy's averaging 1 a game because he's had 1 reception a game for the last 2 games. He's not really doing anything. And look, we're asking for a 250% output here. For 2.5, he needs to get 300% output. The guy's going for what, like double his output is, it seems like a hard ask for him at this point. But, in all fairness, look, he's going 2 for 1 each week and he's yet to have over 10 yards. So, we can go lower on 22.5 receiving yards as well if you feel good about that. But the Pats have given up an average of 3 for 25 in the past 2 weeks. So you can see why the line has been given at, 2.5 and 25. It's because that's what the Pats are doing, not because of anything Conklin is. So they're assuming that people are going to bet overs because it's Rodgers. No, he's going nowhere, and this is going nowhere. And, yeah, we don't have to do this, right? So lower on Tyler Conklin, 2.5 receptions or 22.5 receiving yards. We're going lower. Pick number 3, it's going to be Ramondre Stevenson, higher than 2.5 receiving yards. Look, 8 targets for 5 receptions has been nice. The problem is he's amassed 15 total yards. So if it's receiving yards, we're probably going to bet under or lower for Ramondre Stevenson. He's had 15 total yards. It's 3 yards a catch. Like, that's not great either. So, but, 8 targets, 4 a game on average, that's what we like. We like to see that. 2.5 reception, I feel like that's one of those things. I feel it might be one of those, let's see if it can work one more time weeks for him because it's a short week. But, for Stevenson, the Patriots, they might look to the alternative, which might be Antonio Gibson moving forward through the air at least on passing downs because, 3 yards a catch, it's not great. Jets have given up a healthy total 10 receptions over 2 games to running backs over 2 weeks, so 5 cool catches a game to Tony Pollard last week. He absolutely killed him through the air in Tennessee. So I feel like if Stevenson's going to get another 4 or 5 targets, again, knowing that this might be a flaw in the Jets' run game, it could be a positive play for us to make. So we're going to wrap that up. We got our 3 picks in for Thursday Night Football. Patriots at Jets. We're looking at pick number 1, Garrett Wilson, higher than 5.5 receptions. Pick number 2, Tyler Conklin, lower than 2.5 receptions or 22.5 yards, which is what he was billed at on Wednesday. And pick number 3 is going to be Ramondre Stevenson, higher than 2.5 receptions, as it were. Nice and easy first up for Thursday Night Football. I hope you guys have a great week. Safe bets, happy punts, cheers, and good.